what do we see day to day with employers? Like, what is common around how they're handling the management of accommodations and leaves in their systems?
Yeah. So, day to day, we might just see employers maybe hesitant to accommodate. However, per the ADA, they are required to complete the interactive process once a request has been made or identified. Oftentimes, employers may not want to offer an accommodation, maybe, due to the cost of the ask of the equipment or, maybe staffing. So if someone, wants partial hours, but, they don't have enough staff, that can be difficult to accommodate. But despite these challenges, the accommodations must be explored. So as employers are becoming more and more aware and understanding of the ADA requirements, we are seeing employers being more lenient with accommodating. And so, these are what we call simple accommodations. So maybe like a sit-stand desk or an ask for ergonomic mouse, additional breaks. We see managers often accommodating those because those are more easy to put in place. Just want to kind of touch on something more day-to-day that we are seeing is the attendance piece. And, similar to an employee is simply mentioning a health condition and unable to complete something in their job. If an employer is discussing with someone their attendance and, maybe they are putting them on corrective action. If an employee mentions that they're missing work or being late to work due to their health condition, the employer needs to pause on that attendance conversation and they should begin the interactive process.
That's a really good call out. So Lori, I was going to jump in on.
I mention that. I think just such an important point that Nicole made there is sometimes, in fact, I would say most times when these questions come to an employer, it's not because the employee says, I have a request for an ADA accommodation and I would like to begin the interactive process. It might be in a situation where an employer says, hey, you've been absent 10 times this month. And the employee says, I know my migraines have been, really causing an issue and I'm sorry it's causing me to be late. It's like red flag, that's why your managers and, need to be trained on those flags to look for to begin the interactive process, which may not be totally obvious all the time.
All right, I loved you. I'm going to admit to everything that's wrong with me right now in the overshare category.